Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fuck It! And that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And guys, this is part 2 of chapter 2. So what happened was I was about halfway done with the chapter and I had a phone call. Now it was from my son, and I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? You got to practice what you preach, right? Family first. So I had no idea what he needed, but I said, you know what? I better take that call. And I'm glad I did. It wasn't anything important or whatnot, but you know what? He means the world to me. He's my heart and soul. So I'm glad I took it. I'm sure you guys understand. So this is part 2 of chapter 2, all right? Read motivational materials. All right. By the time I was 18 years old, I had already had several jobs. I worked as a paper boy, bussed tables in a restaurant, washed dishes in another, stocked fruit and vegetables at a local market, waited tables in another restaurant, performed lawn maintenance and upkeep for an apartment complex, and finally worked the front counter for my father's electronic repair business, all before the age of 18. One thing was common about my experience in each of these jobs. I quit each one of them because I didn't feel qualified to do them. I had a self-confidence issue. No matter what job I did, I was deathly afraid that I was going to mess up and look stupid in front of people. For me, walking off the job letting others down was less painful than learning new skills and risking looking foolish by making mistakes. This bad habit changed in one evening. By the fall of 1991, I hadn't worked in 6 months, and I had become an overweight couch potato. While flipping through late-night television, I came across an infomercial for a motivational speaker who was selling a system of instructional tapes and books that were designed to motivate and help users to take massive action to change their life. This time period was great to advertise motivational programs, as anyone watching TV at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday probably didn't have much going for him. Although I wanted to order the system, it cost around $300. I didn't have the money, but I could afford to go buy his book, which is only $9. I read the book cover to cover in 2 days. It was the first book I ever completed from start to finish, including the books I was supposed to read in school. In this one book, I learned how important it was to believe in myself and have a positive outlook on life. I also learned that it was okay to make mistakes because they are actually a necessary part of learning that help one to improve and grow. I knew there was going to be a mountain ahead. No matter which path I took, I had to accept that reality. Within 2 weeks of reading this book, I applied for a job that was way beyond my comfort zone and actually got an interview. On the day of the interview, it snowed heavily, and with nobody home, I didn't have a ride. Nonetheless, that would-be problem didn't stop me. I could climb that mountain. I simply laced up my boots and walked 45 minutes through 8 inches of fresh snow to get to my interview on time. In the past, I would have never made the effort, but what I discovered about the importance of persevering and having confidence in myself pushed me forward. What was the result of my efforts? I got the job, and I held on to it for the next 7 years. During those 7 years, I learned the importance of hard work, dedication, and structure. These traits helped me to succeed not only professionally but also personally. Because of the structure this job provided, I was able to lose 55 pounds of fat and keep it off. How did I have a steady job that helped me lose 55 pounds? Because the job required me to operate on a schedule. My eating had to be planned out and structured as well. Before this job, I simply ate what I wanted when I wanted. Now, I had to plan, prepare, and pack the food I would need for the entire day. Since I was eating with coworkers, I would have embarrassed myself if I continued with my same old eating habits. That experience was just the beginning of a journey I have taken with self-improvement materials. Since then, I have devoured countless books and continue learning to help my self-confidence. Listen to successful people. During my first year as a personal trainer, I experienced a lot of professional as well as personal growth. I believe this occurred as a result of the people I was surrounded by. Never before had I been around so many successful people from all walks of life. I took advantage of all of the opportunity and studied the commonalities among these individuals. Although I proactively sought to learn from successful people, I believe that whether you try or don't try to mirror those around you, inevitably you will pick up some of their traits, habits, and viewpoints that will influence you greatly. Consider the various layers of social circles in your life. Our innermost circles consist of those with whom we communicate with on a regular basis. Those relationships are usually the ones closest to us, and they are powerfully influential. Be careful because the changes are subtle, but over time, they have a significant impact on you and shape not only who you are, but also who you are becoming. Benjamin Franklin said, "The people you surround yourself with today will shape who you become tomorrow. The man who does things makes mistakes, but he never makes the biggest mistake of all, and that is doing nothing." Learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are what teach us. All of us have made them, are making them, and will continue to make them. However, remember, we want to learn from our mistakes, not repeat them. Don't forget the mistakes and lessons you've learned from them. Be willing to share those lessons you've learned with those you are training. Knowing you've taken the same journey makes you human and will give you assurance that you can truly relate to their needs. If you were once in their shoes, tell them about it. When you share your experiences out of a sincere passion to help others, you gain credibility as someone who not only says what to do, but also has already done what they want to do. That was emotional for me, guys. Like, share, subscribe. It's chapter 2. Yeah. Talk to you soon. Thanks.